Hello everybody and welcome back again to another video. This is my reaction video of the semi-finals matches we saw in Shanghai earlier today and a little preview of the final tomorrow. That's gonna be between Daniil Medvedev and Alexander Zverev. To begin with, these two matches was not super exciting. The better player won in both of the matches, of course, and Daniil Medvedev proved once again with his sixth straight final in a row. He started in the American swing and later took his winning streak to Asia and won a tournament in his home country in St. Petersburg between. So after the finals in Washington, where he lost to Kyrgios, and then he lost the final in Montreal against Rafael Nadal, and he won. And after that, he won his maiden Masters in Cincinnati, and after that, he went on to lose again to Rafa in the US Open final, and after that, he went back to Europe and won in St. Petersburg, and after that, he's here in the final of Shanghai for the sixth final in a row, which is a personal record for him. He has won 3 titles before, I think, and these 6 titles before. This could be his 7th title in his career, the second biggest together with Cincinnati Masters. And in this match against Stefanos Tsitsipas, Daniil Medvedev showed once again why he is in the best form today of all tennis players in the world, why he's the hottest player on the planet. And he basically didn't give Stefanos Tsitsipas a chance to create anything in his own gaming style, because he neutralized his the young Greek's game. He was rock solid from the baseline. He was hitting the ball through all corners, through to the lines. He made Stefanos Tsitsipas doubt him again, and this was his 5th straight win against the young Greek. They had some history between each other, if you know, but this match, Tsitsipas tried, but couldn't get to the young Russian, because first of all, you have to break his serve. In that department of his game, Daniil Medvedev is one of the best players. He has a high first serve percentage number in first points win. Like today, it was around 82%. So no matter how hard Tsitsipas tried, he only got one chance, and that was when Medvedev was going to serve for the match. He finally broke the young Russian, but after that, like nothing happened. He didn't even bother. He didn't seem to care. He didn't let it go to him. He knew that if Tsitsipas was gonna win the next game, this match was gonna be a tie break. And what did he do? He broke the young Greek. He broke Stefanos Tsitsipas, and was in the pole position again, and served out the match. And that showed that Daniil Medvedev is not only a strong player, a guy that you barely can beat from the baseline, he's also mentally tough, and he showed it today that he's one of the toughest players on the planet, because he always relaxed on the court. He always knows what he's gonna do, and he made Stefanos run. He couldn't find his angles. He couldn't find his shots. He had some problems in his serve, the young Greek, but eventually he took a couple of games. He was almost getting the second set to tie break, but today the better player won. And how can you beat Daniil Medvedev? You have to push him. You have to hit hard. You have to make him out of his comfort zone, which is the baseline, and of course get your teeth into his serve, which is barely impossible nowadays, because his first serve is And second serve, he wins so many points on his serves, so it's hard to get through him. And in the final, when he's gonna meet Zverev have a good chance because he's a powerful player. He have powerful ground strokes, a huge serve, a huge backhand, a huge forehand. He knows how to move the players around the court. But the problem is Zverev is not consistent enough. He can of course win the match. He has the chance. I think that he can pull up an upset in this match, but with the shape that Medvedev is in, it's gonna be hard for him to beat him, because now I can't see anybody a threat Medvedev, because we have the big three, we had the big four. Maybe when Medvedev wins his first Grand Slam, I think he will win a Grand Slam one day, we will add him into the big four or his own category with the younger players around, because he's gonna be a guy that's gonna compete in the biggest tournaments, in the Grand Slam, in the Masters for the next 10 years, I think, if he don't get an injury or something like that, because he's too rock solid to fall out. He's too rock solid, he's too good, he's too good of a tennis player not to be in the top 5, top 10 the nearest decade. That's my opinion of Daniil Medvedev. Because huge serve, huge backhand, huge powerful shot selections. He hits the lines, he's expert of that. And he's very brave also. He's not afraid of hitting the ball in the crucial moments, especially when he has a break point against him, when he has problem in his serve, which is barely have. He showed today, and before of course, that he's a super consistent guy now. Super consistent tennis player with a bright future ahead of him. And also a little praise to the young Greek Stefanos Tsitsipas. I think he's actually the only guy that has beaten Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer this year. He beat Roger in Australian Open. I think he beat Novak in one of those Masters. And I forgot which one, and also Rafael Nadal. But I think he beat Nadal in Barcelona or something, if I can remember correctly. But anyway, he has beaten the big three this year. And that shows that Stefanos Tsitsipas he's there also. But he has fallen out after the clay season. He didn't have a great grass court season. He's starting to get his mood back the last 2 or 3 couple of weeks. And now he's finally there for the end of the season. And before we end this video, I'm going to talk a little about Matteo Berrettini. He was thinking about the heat of the moment again. It was exactly like that, like this, when he met Roger Federer in Halle. He was too nervous. I saw him. He showed a glimpse of his good game with his forehand, with his huge serve that he possesses also. But Zverev was just much better. He was hitting the ball much cleaner. He took advantage. He wasn't scared. He knew that he has the upper hand in this match. He was the favorite. He didn't want to blow this opportunity. Now he's gonna meet Daniil Medvedev. And what are his chances to beat Daniil Medvedev? He have to push him hard. First of all, he has to keep his serve. He have to serve as good as he has done in this tournament. Not too many double fault that we are used to see Zverev doing. He just have to do what he did to Federer and what he has done before when he has won his Masters tournaments. So he has a huge chance of hitting through Medvedev, but will he be consistent enough? This is, after all, a 3-set tournament, a Masters. If he can keep this level for like 1.5 hours, I think Medvedev will be in trouble. Maybe one of the sets, it can go to tiebreaks, and in tiebreaks, you know, everything can happen. And we can expect a tight final, I think, if Medvedev doesn't get into his head early in the match, and we all know when a player does that to Zverev, he usually plays like a child sometimes. He doesn't have that high level that Medvedev have. So it's gonna be very, very important for Zverev to hold his serve in the beginning and be there in the rallies. So the final match tomorrow is gonna show that either Medvedev is gonna win his third title in this autumn season, or is Zverev gonna win his first master title of this year. And that's gonna be a boost for him if he wins for the ending of this season, and because Zverev is searching that ATP final spot, and I think he's very close of secure his spot there. There are a lot of tournaments left. I think we have a couple of 1,000 points more to play about, but anyway, may the best man win, and thanks for watching, and have a nice evening. Bye bye.